Top 10 famous celebrities who just disappeared. Even though celebrities are known for dominating the public eye, like regular people, it isn't uncommon for them to disappear without a trace. Unlike those of regular people. Though, these disappearances are very confounding because how can someone so popular vanish without a trace? Well, in this video, we discuss the top 10 cases of famous celebrities who just disappeared. 10. Michael Rockefeller. The Rockefellers are one of the richest and most prestigious American families of all time. As such, every single true member of the family has attained celebrity status. And so, when Michael Rockefeller went missing in 1961, it was cause for nationwide alarm. Apparently, the young heir had been on a boat across the Ismat region of New Guinea and ran into bad weather, causing the vessel to overturn. Some news outlets claimed he survived the storm only to wash onto an island and get eaten by cannibals. 9. Harold Holt. Harold Holt was the Prime Minister of Australia who disappeared in 1976. Some claim this was an entirely manufactured disappearance. Apparently, he was having extramarital affairs and wanted to start a new life with his mistress. Others also claim he was kidnapped by foreign powers and tortured to reveal political and state secrets. The incident of his disappearance took place after he went snorkeling on a beach. While the media said he was an incompetent swimmer, his close friends have testified differently. 8. Richey Edwards. Manic Street Preachers were a band of Welsh musicians who had great success in the mid to late 90s. However, in February 1995, one of their core members, Richey Edwards, went missing without a trace. Although many people thought he took his own life at the age of 27, joining the Grim 27 Club, Edwards' body was never found. As such, it's difficult to say precisely what happened to him. Even though the band could move on and find success, one can't help but wonder about the heights they would have attained if he remained with them. 7. Joe Pichler. Joe Pichler was a child star who discovered his talent as early as 6 years old. He began to star in commercials before winning several minor and then major roles. One of his major roles was in the movie Varsity Blues, which is an underdog sports story set in a small town. In any case, in 2006, Pichler went missing. He had been ordered by his mother to move out of Los Angeles and back home. Suffice to say, he never made the trip. Instead, his abandoned car was found near a river in what was suspected to be a suicide. 6. Connie Converse. Connie Converse was one of the first modern singer-songwriters. Most other singers before her used to have their songs written by someone else. For all Connie's talent, though, she was never quite able to find career success which she deserved. As such, disappointed with the way her life had turned out, she went missing in the year 1974, just before her 50th birthday. As much as her family believes she died by suicide, no evidence has been found that this is the case. She may just have easily have been kidnapped, although this outcome had a low probability of occurrence. 5. Bison Dele. In his prime as a basketball professional, Bison Dele was a part of one of the most dominant teams the NBA has ever seen. He played alongside giants like Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan, helping them win the 1997 championship. However, unlike his mates who carried on, Bison Dele retired to become a poet. When on holiday with his wife and his brother, Bison never returned from his trip. Although his brother survived, he died of a suspicious insulin overdose before the authorities could question him. 4. Scott Smith. Although there were many rock bands formed in the 80s, none of them were as entertaining as the Canadian band Loverboy. They were one of the biggest acts at the time, making so many hits. Scott Smith was the lead bassist of the group and a founding member. However, in 2002, he got lost at sea. Apparently, he took his girlfriend and a couple of friends on a boat ride. After running into bad weather, the others survived, but Scott Smith was never seen again. 3. D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper was one of the most notorious criminals to ever walk the earth, particularly because he ended up getting away with his crimes. His most famous play was when he hijacked a plane headed from Portland to Seattle. After tense negotiations with the authorities, he managed to secure $200,000 in ransom before the plane managed to land, though D.B. Cooper took off by jumping out of the plane with a parachute. He is yet to be discovered to this day, propelling his true identity towards legendary and mythical status. 2. Jimmy Hoffa. At the height of his popularity, Jimmy Hoffa was a household name, and he wielded more power within his locality than the President of the United States. He was the president of the largest union in America, and although he performed his functions in that capacity impeccably, he also had his hands tied up in some criminal and organized crime enterprises. Well, in 1975, Hoffa disappeared, never to be seen again. However, mafia hitman Frank Sheeran admitted to disposing of Hoffa and throwing his body in a river. This was the subject of the 2019 hit film, The Irishman. 1. Amelia Earhart. Even though Amelia Earhart was born over 100 years ago, her fame persists to this day. She was a marvel of a woman, someone who had an abundance of talent. She was best known for being a pioneer in the field of aviation, and she rose to prominence by being the first woman to fly solo, non-stop across the Atlantic. She also became the first person to fly solo from Hawaii to the mainland U.S. Pleased, but unsatisfied with these milestones, Earhart sought to become the first person to fly around the globe. To this day, her plane has not been found. So that's that on that. Which one of these celebrity disappearances would you say confuse you the most? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of the same, then check out other videos on this channel. Until next time, have a good day.